Hello, 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 beautiful ones. Hello. Welcome to learning to synchronize the dance of life. Now, let me just see if I can. Let me just check something here because I'm always. Okay. I'm always learning here every day. There's something new for all of us to learn. I'm just trying to, let me see if. I don't know. Oh, no, that's private. All right, beautiful ones. As I said, we are learning to synchronize the dance of life. Yes. Did you know that you were dancing? Did you know that? Did you know that when we see people dancing, it is a reminder that we too are dancing? Now, you may not be dancing the way you see other people dancing. This is the point. We have to find our rhythm. This is what I have been told several years ago, learning about the law of rhythm. Yes, dear ones, beloved ones, this is a dance of life. So if you stumble, we have to get back up. Yes, we do. If you have two left feet, then enhance those two left feet, dear ones, and make it be the best dance that you can do at that moment, because we are all dancing. Yes. Even if you didn't know you were dancing, and I'm here to share with you, dear ones, is that most of us are unaware of most things that we do. It is when another person comes into your life. It can be a movie, it can be a book. Somebody can be walking past you and says a phrase that will get your attention. This is what I mean about we need each other in this life, because, beautiful ones, as I always share, we are reflections. Yes, we are reflections of one another. Yeah, this is why we have the mirror. And as I love to give the example of Michael Jackson, his song, Man in the Mirror, right? Listen to the lyrics, Man in the Mirror. Yes, we all have to look in the mirror to see, who are you looking at? Okay? Not what society said of you, not what your parents said about you, not what your best friend, even not what your enemy or enemies may have been saying. You have to look in that mirror to see, who are you looking at? Yeah, this is a good question. All of these videos that I have, for all of the new viewers who may be watching, and if you're going to watch it later, these are all transmissions. Every single one of them. So I'm here to let you know, if you have tuned in to this video or any of Empowered Sovereign's videos, you have just aligned with your soul that is guiding you, that is nudging you to move forward in a capacity that's going to bring you joy, okay? That's going to bring you more understanding. That's going to bring you. Because this whole life journey, as we are dancing, dear ones, as I said, for those who probably don't even like to dance. What does that say? Seriously, what does that say? If you don't like to dance, and I just shared with you this whole life journey is about us synchronizing the dance of life. Yeah. Oh, my lights. Get this. Come on. Oh my gosh. The lights was going off. I have to stand up. So, as I said, I am here. All of my videos are transmissions because I'm here as well to always share with you guys that every single thing in life is a message, is a code, okay? Is a key, all of it. And the beautiful thing about everything being a message, a key, and a code is everything is accessible for all of us, okay? So if you right now wanted to change the course of your life right now, guess what? You can do it. Yes, you can do it. And I'm going to tell you what holds many of us back from changing. It is our own selves. We get in our own way. Yeah, I know about this because I've done it many times. All right. We get in our own way. We sabotage ourselves because we think we supposed to be doing it like Kim. We supposed to be doing it like this organization that has been running for 20 or 30 years, and they have a great record of helping people transform their lives or whatever they're doing. It could be eating, like diets. It can be anything. Okay. But when you can seek within first to know what it is that you want, then you're on your way. But, dear ones, everything, and I mean everything, is a message. So right now I'm here to tell you, because I'm on this journey just like you, okay? Everybody's journey is unique to you, okay? So my journey is not going to look like your journey. So when I share things on these videos, I'm sharing my experiences. Yes, I've been told and looked in the eyes by that energy archetype essence of the high priestess who told me to stop playing small. And yes, beautiful ones. Yeah. So when I say that, that goes for you too. We cannot play small. No, we cannot, because we are in a new cycle. And this new cycle right now, dear ones, there are many things in alignment for all of us. Yeah. And I'm speaking energetically. This is how I speak for all the new viewers, because I'm here to let you know. And you may have known some of this, but guess what? We don't know everything. And guess what? I don't either. But what I do know, I will share. This is the whole purpose, because your soul wanted to receive this transmission. This is why you have tuned in. Even if you're tuning in for the replay, it doesn't matter. It's timeless. Because really, dear ones, there's no time. We made this time. We made up time. We made up everything. Okay? Did you know that? We created everything. So As I said, let me backtrack because I'm kind of moving forward. I get messages, I receive messages, and they come through, and then I'm just kind of moving forward kind of fast. So I'm being told to slow it down. Slow it down because it's not a race. It's just my energy is very hyped naturally. I'm a natural hyped person. Okay. I am a natural hyped person. Okay. You hear me? It's just a natural way. Yeah. That's the only way I can explain it. I always have this high. It's natural. Nothing creating it but that powerful source that runs through all of us. That's what creates it. But man in the mirror, as I said, Michael Jackson, he said it best. Look in the mirror. Who are you looking at? Yeah. Who are you looking at? Do you know? Seriously, do you know who you're looking at? I always put that question back because it is a question that all of us cannot avoid. So you can answer the question in a superficial way, but it's always going to circle back to you for you to answer it truthfully. Yes, it is. So you may try to kid yourself on many things, but you can't kid yourself. Nah, it's not happening. It's not happening. So, dear ones, we are learning to be synchronized. When we do look in the mirror, as I said, and Michael Jackson said, you are attempting to see who you really are, because I have shared with many of you that we have many aspects of ourselves. Yeah, many. Okay. So there's so much stuff that I can share with you that it can make your head spin. Yeah, it really can. And it can be unbelievable on the human level, because you have to realize us as humans, we don't believe a lot of things about ourselves. We don't even believe in ourselves. And if we did believe in ourselves, I'm here to let you know, because you're looking at a person who has healed so much within myself, and I continue to heal because this is the path that I'm on. Yes, this is the path that I'm on, and my soul has told me to just keep pushing forward, just keep pushing and keep pushing. Not in a rough way, but not to be stagnant. Yeah, not to be unauthentic, even if that's a word. I don't even know if that's a word. I think I just made up a word. So when you look into your eyes, who do you see? Okay. Like I said, not what the church sees in you. Okay. Not what society sees in you. Okay. Not what your family sees in you. Who else? Just everything. Every person. It's you. What do you see in you? Do you have the courage to see yourself? That beautiful essence that shines through the night, through the light, through the darkness, through every aspect of life. Do you see that in yourself? Well, I'm being told right now, majority of humanity does not see. So because of that, humanity does not know how to dance. Humanity will stumble. Yeah. Humanity will have two left feet, right? Because, for one, we have a part of us that is called the ego, right? We all have an ego. And guess what? We have to unite, we have to synchronize our ego. Our ego cannot lead the way, because guess what, beautiful ones? The ego does not know anything but past experiences. And the ego wants to protect you. Yeah. But I'm here to share with you. When we learn how to dance, or the dance of life, that means we know how to integrate that divine feminine with our divine masculine. Yes. When you know how to do that, beautiful ones, I am here. I wish I had a microphone to broadcast this, or a megaphone, shall I say, to broadcast this, because that is what each and every one of us we are looking for. Yes, when you're looking for a mate, who do you think you're looking for? You want to find that man or woman that has integrated their divine feminine, okay, with their divine masculine. We have to have both, okay? Now, I can just share with you that most of my life I have been masculine dominant. And a lot of women are masculine dominant. Yes, yes, I have to share that, but I'm no longer that way. Yeah, but I didn't know that then. And a lot of us do not know that. Yeah, we have to balance it. Yeah, that is, from what I'm being told, the only way that you will have harmony, that you will have peace, that you will have relationships that will last, because you have integrated, you have synchronized, you have harmonized that divine feminine and masculine. So, this is what I am speaking of, beautiful ones. This is the synchronized dance of life. You have a rhythm, you are a note, literally, you are a note. So, if you can be honest with yourself, you can take notes on this. You can get a pen. I'm serious. Write this down, because this is important things to know, especially if you want to live a life that's more in harmony, okay, with everything, meaning relationships, your financial life. Oh, the lights is going off again. Turn the lights on. Okay. So we have to learn how to synchronize that dance. Okay, that dance. And when we synchronize that dance, okay, I know I was about to say something and I just lost my thought because the lights was just going off. But when we, like I said, when we want to have relationships, and this goes for all relationships, and this is for everything in life, because everything that I speak about is for everything in life, because we are life. You are life. So, what vibration right now, if you are honest with yourself, what vibration are you right now putting out in the world? Are you putting out a vibration of fun, of joy, of openness? What's another word? Of kindness, maybe compassion, easygoing. What else? Gentle. Or are you putting out energy? This means your energy is, this is what you are vibrating, because this is what we are naturally. Okay, natural. Write that word down too. Natural. We are aiming, humanity is aiming to be more natural. So, are you putting out a vibration that's rigid, that's closed off, that's insecure? What else? That's the victim. That's guilty. What else? That's unworthy. What else? That's feeling like they're not smart enough. Are you putting out that type of energy? Seriously, you have to ask yourself that question, because that is one of the major things each person needs to know about themselves. You have to know what vibration that you are vibrating, that you are pulsating out in the world, because whatever you're pulsating, everyone else is feeling that. Okay? Yeah. Nobody told me this. I had to learn this on my own. So you're looking at a person that is a natural born intuitive, natural born healer. And when I say I'm a healer, guess what, dear ones? Everybody's a healer. Okay? I'm just letting you know, everybody is a healer. And you know, one way we all heal one another is something so simple, because there are so many simple things in this life that we overlook and we don't think it's nothing, but it really is something. Well, I'm going to share with you, and I have shared this many times, and I'm going to continue to share it because I want people to know. Smiling. Yeah. A simple smile, dear ones. Can you smile? Now, when I say that, some people can't smile, and that's pretty sad. I know some people right now, I can name at least 3 people that cannot smile. And the reason why these 3 people I know can't smile is because they're too serious. They take life too serious. They're too rigid. Yeah, they don't know how to lighten up. So, do you feel like you're that way? And guess what? You may be that way sometime because something may have happened in your life, right? Remember, we have many aspects of ourselves. And the key to synchronizing this dance of life is you being able to recognize these parts of yourself, accepting them, not denying them, not trying to push them under the rug, not trying to say, oh, or take a blind eye to a part of you that you don't want to see. Yeah, I know about that too, because I used to be one of those people that I didn't want to see pain. Nope, I don't want to see it. Get away from me. All of that. I did not want to see it, but I had to see it. Yes, we all have to see what we are and those parts of us that we deny. Yes, we deny, we betray. And guess what's coming to my mind now? When I said the word betray, I thought of the word Judas. Yeah, we have the Judas energy. That's betraying. We know what Judas did, right? Yes, we do. We know what Judas did to Jesus, right? Yeshua. So, yeah, we have that on the planet. So, when you do that, you're betraying yourself. That's what I want you to know. You're betraying you. That's the Judas energy. When Judas betrayed Jesus, Yeshua, that's like you betraying yourself. So remember that. This is where this man in the mirror comes from. So you can't betray yourself. No. So we have to learn day by day to synchronize our masculine, our feminine, our masculine and our divine feminine. And when you do that, as I said, this is what we are all looking for, that, because that's the oneness, that's being whole. And as I said, most of my life, I have been masculine dominated. And I didn't know that then, but I know now. Okay. When you know about yourself, you liberate yourself. You free yourself. Yes, you free yourself from all those illusions that you created for yourself. Yeah, we all created, but we have to take responsibility. Yes, we do. We have to take responsibility every single day for ourselves. We cannot rely on other people to show up for us, to do for us. No, we can't. We just can't do that. I'm letting you know, if you do that, you're in a world of misery or sadness. And how do I know? Because I've done that too. Yeah, yeah, I've done it. We cannot depend on another person. It's nice when another person comes through for you, but I'm here to tell you, you are the one that's going to come through for yourself every time. And if you don't do it, then what does that say? Hmm? You're not acknowledging yourself. You're not learning. You're not growing. You're staying in a pattern that, as I said, can be denying, can be taking a blind eye, right? Can be betraying, the Judas energy. Yes. What else? What else that humanity does? Judge. What else? Yeah, we do a lot of things, but I'm here to shed light on that. Those things that we do, I'm here to tell you, there is always light in it. Because if you're going through it, guess what's happening? You are supposed to be learning. You're not supposed to be complaining. But I know when we go through some of these experiences that may be uncomfortable, you don't want to hear that when you're going through it. Yeah, when you're in pain, you don't want to hear nobody try to tell you something that makes sense. No, you kind of want to waddle in the misery. Yeah. And that's all right. You can, but eventually you're going to have to elevate. We all have to elevate. This is our true essence. Our true essence is to elevate. And you will be dancing. Yes, you will. You will be dancing non-stop. You will be dancing and it won't be no music playing. Let me tell you, that's the best dancing, because that means you are most certainly in a rhythm of harmony, okay? A rhythm of your own rhythm, nobody else's, because we are not meant to be like the next person. Nah, nope. This is why the Creator, this is why God, that has created all life, has fractalized itself to be you, to be me, to be your brother, your sister, to be many, many others all around the globe. Okay? See, a lot of people don't look at it in that way. They look at it in a way that all of us have been taught from certain organizations. Yeah. So when you look at it that way, it's like you're separating this person and this group of people and this and that. And there's no separation. No. That's the biggest misconception of all. There's no separation. And that is what we all been taught. Yeah, we have. We all been taught this separate thing. We are all a part of the human race. Human. Okay? So God comes in every color, every size. Okay? All around the globe, here to learn, to grow, to explore, to elevate, to enlighten. Hello, here we talking now. To do all of that. And at times when we're not in alignment, to argue, to fuss, yeah, because you're not in alignment. So then you have to figure out, well, why am I not in alignment? You see, every part of the journey is significant. We cannot dismiss anything. And what did I say? Everything is a message. Everything is a code. Everything is a key. And you, my dear, is the biggest key. Yes, you are. You are the key to life. But if you are not sure when you look in the mirror at yourself, who you're looking at, then, boy, these lights are going out all the time. Okay. If you're not sure who you're looking at in the mirror, then it's just going to take you a little bit longer to figure out who you're looking at. Because once you do find out who you are looking at, your whole life is going to transform. You're going to be excited about life. You're going to jump out the bed happy because you know who you are. Yeah, I'm just letting you know that. It's a shift in your energy. That means it's a shift in your thoughts, your beliefs, and you have this energy of excitement because you know who you are. But when we don't know who we are completely, guess what's happening? We're having this background noise within our mind playing. That's the conditioning. That conditioning that says, don't talk so loud. Don't talk so much. As a matter of fact, don't talk at all. Oh, what does that sound like? It sounds like suppression. Do you feel suppressed? Now, you may not personally feel suppressed, but you may be feeling the suppression from others that have been suppressed. And there are many people, even to this day, that are being suppressed. They cannot talk. Some people can't even show their mouth. They have to wear a garb over their face. Okay? Suppression. I'm not even going to go deep into that, but I just wanted to say suppression because that's one of humanity's wounds. It's a wound. It's a collective wound that affects every man, woman, and child. But when you know who you are, you learn to integrate your divine feminine and your divine masculine. Then you, my dear, you are on your way. You are developing your own rhythm in life. You learn that you don't have to rush. Yeah, you really don't. That was a big one for me because I used to rush all the time. And if I catch myself rushing, my higher self will check me so I can stop rushing because there's no need to rush. There's no need to rush. Yeah. If you're rushing, you're out of alignment. I'm letting you know that. Because this whole life journey is about you remembering, elevating, rediscovering, realigning, all of this, remembering. So why would you want to rush through that? Because those steps of you doing all those things is supposed to be the greatest steps of your life. Yes. So, guess what? It really isn't a destination. It's a destination, but when you get to that destination, guess what? Then there's more levels that we are going to want to achieve, because this is our essence. Our true essence is to elevate. We are always elevating. We are always learning. We are always growing. So when you get to that destination, guess what? Then you're going to want more. It's a natural thing. Now, if you don't want more, I'm not saying there's something wrong, but I would question, yeah, I would question why, you know, maybe you don't want to elevate because there may be, as I said, that background noise, that conditioning that said, don't talk so loud, don't talk so much, don't talk at all. You see what I'm saying? Stay the way you are because it's safe. Yeah, that's the ego. That's the ego trying to keep you small. Oh my gosh. You are not small. None of us are. None of us is small. Look up into the sky. What do you see? You see the clouds? Look in the night sky. You see the stars? What do you think you're looking at? Look, do a 360 glance. Go into a circle. When you do that, who are you looking at? Okay? You're looking at yourself. So is that small? No, it's not. You are universal. Write that down. You are universal. That is, I'm trying to think of a word. That's massive. That's not small. Okay? That's massive. No. So you're not small. You're all of that and this. Okay? Now, I'm not going to say the majority. Some of the humanity will be lost by what I just said because the conditioning has taught all of us to not even think that way. That's an expansive way of thinking because we are expansive. This is what humanity needs to know, that we are expansive and we are universal. Because what? You are the universe. Hello, hello, let's wake up. You are the universe. Okay? So if you're not comfortable with that language, start getting comfortable with it. Because this is the direction humanity is headed to. Okay? Those days of separating, those days of discriminating, those days of suppression, indoctrination, what else? Those days are long gone, unless you want to stay there because you think it's safe. It's safe. Wow. Why is it safe? Is somebody coming to get you? Yeah, I say this because we're not in the caveman days anymore. Okay? We're in a modern day society. And yes, you have to be careful about, you know, certain things in life in general. But on a regular, nobody's coming to get you unless you did something. Okay, let's face it. Maybe you did something and somebody's coming to get you. But no, we don't have to be afraid. So that means we don't have to keep playing small. There's no reason at all to play small. So when we learn to honor ourselves. This is our divine feminine. When we are able to sit with the knowing of our presence, our power, when we are able to speak freely about what we believe, you're on your way. But if you cannot do that, I'm letting you know that your dance. All right, dear ones. Well, I am going to end this live stream because I'm having some interruptions. But as I said, your divine feminine, when you are able to speak freely without any judgment, without any care in the world about what a person thinks about you, you are on your way. Okay? And when you can do that, then your divine masculine will follow suit, will help you to move through this life with ease. All right? Because let's face it, majority of humanity lives with the conditions. Yeah. Yeah. You're looking at a person who I have learned so much about these conditionings, and it cripples humanity. So, the key, or at least one of the keys, because you are a key, is to synchronize so you can dance this life in synchronicity. All right, beautiful ones. I am Sonya, the cosmic divine mother essence, a high priestess, and the priestess has spoken. So you have a beautiful day. We are approaching a new moon on the 16th, I believe. So we have new energy approaching on the planet, helping all of humanity to get their act together. All right, beautiful ones. Know thyself, express yourself, release yourself from those illusionary shackles of conditioning. Stand on your own 2 feet and do not allow another person to dictate how you supposed to live, how you supposed to be. And you are on your way of synchronizing this dance of life. All right, beautiful ones. Take care. Much love, much light, and my infinite love to you. Take care.